2022 at 11:44. The last reading was started at 11:11. So we're on the zone and we're in the money. On the money in the zone. Tuned in. Tapped in. In case we haven't met yet, I'm Bella Katrina. Welcome. You did it. We are doing a snapshot here. We're going into a little bit of Beltane energy, which is a sacred love passage, right? It's a festival that you would have done in pagan times, in past lives. And that's why the karma comes up. And it's every Halloween with me. Once I had this tooth out. I was at the dentist on Halloween. And I had flashes of the past life experience. And the person that I had the past life experience with, right, was in emergency with their daughter while I was in the chair getting my tooth pulled out. Like, that's a nightmare for me anyway. And then this person presented to me, right? Oh yeah, I was under anesthetic. Like presented, meaning like Doctor Who, I don't know, presented to me. I could see them there and spoke to me. And he said, "Good wife you are." And I was like, I'm getting my tooth pulled out. He was saying, "Good wife you are. You're not here in emergency with me." I'm like, oh my gosh, we were married in a past life and we did a ritual on the Halloween and we were both paying the karma for it. This is the last life though, right? So we've lived other lives and maybe we, sacrificed things to false gods. We've done all that. But this life, you can't do that. You got to redeem that, right? This is why it's so intense and it's such a mission. And we're in a game. And you won. You've won the game. It's a hand fasting ceremony, right? Like of couples meeting and jumping across the flame, the maypole. So we're just going to go in, because Lucy told me about this, Lucy Cavendish, and we're just going to go into her fairy oracle, all right? So I'm just going to get some messages for you about what this rite of passage is for you and what you can expect as their gifts come in. Gifts. So they wanted me to show you. Just breathe that in for a second. It's my favourite card. Support, time to be carried. Allow others to help you. It's a bit of a surrendering moment, isn't it? The golden gift, magical help is on its way. This is a magical day full of miracles and prosperity. The carry me home, I love that card. Look. So this is the overall energy here. The golden gift, right? The dark moon is over. You did it. You went through it. Look. Maturation, growing up, introspection, and knowing thyself. This is the moon cycle, getting to know your moon cycles. The moon is cyclical. Time is cyclical, right? Not linear. We have the Merlin here. Guidance, mentorship, teacher of the old ways. See, Merlin. Merlin was in the Avalonian energy. Connecting to your galactic brothers and sisters of the light. Stardust. Premonitions, galactic communications, beginnings and endings. I was asking them to come in and just clear the way, right? They're like, oh, we are here. There they are. So these are your galactic brothers and sisters of the light, right? They're going to bring in cooperative ventures with friends, joy, sharing, new partnerships that are fun. Oh my gosh, I have to tell you a story. I just went for a walk with, I was going to say with my dog, but she didn't go. I just went out for a walk doing my affirmations, right? And I do Reiki as I go. And you hear this behind you, and you go, oh, it's a kid on a little scooter. And I thought, oh, I'll just stop and let him go past me, or he's just going to stay there the whole way. You know when you can hear it just in your energy field at your back? And I thought, I'll just stop. And I stopped, he went past, and I crossed the road, and here comes another one. And the mother was actually on the scooter, riding the scooter, and the little daughter was on the front, you know what I mean? And I thought, I'm walking just as fast as they are. Why would you do that? And God came in and he said, for fun? I was like, oh, yeah, fun. Like the daughter would just love that as a little girl, and the mum's having fun, because I'm thinking it's not even that much faster to get there. I know why you bother. So that showed me the element of fun, right? For fun's sake, that's it. There's no, you know what I mean? I was like, oh, yeah, like I go roller skating, don't worry. Ooh, appreciate the beauty and value of the exquisite and the small. So that's like saying when you find the feather, find the mushroom grove, find the fairy glen. Be grateful for the little things and appreciate them. See, I think this is the Divine Masculine awakening here. Yeah, the galactics have spoken. They're here. They've landed. They walk among us. We're going to meet them. Green Man's Door, I knew that would happen. This is the portal to fairy. This is the wheel of the year. This is the galactic game entry points. This is it today. We are in the wheel of the year, Beltane. Don't get tempted. That is her. The Green Man is temptation, really. Because it's all, that's Lucifer. Anyway, here you are. Look at you. Divine Masculine just took a leap of faith into the lift, and look at you. Galactic Stardust. This is your premonition coming down to the exquisite and the small. This is you trust, surrender, leap of faith into the unknown. This is catch me. I'm going. Three of Cups though over here. Celebrations and the outcome. The Unicorn and the Maiden. Wow. The Unicorn and the Maiden. Sorry about that. This is communication with Unicorn, purification, undercover action. So when we talk about the elemental realm, I know it sounds really weird, but we come from different realms. And I went to a workshop with 5,000 people, right, at the Hyatt Regency, and the island of Kona. And what happened, right, is that, I'll bring it to you a little bit, yeah, and tell you a little bit about the realms. Anyway, Doreen Virtue was standing there and she goes, I made my unicorn cards because she doesn't talk like that at all. She said one seminar, right? She had somebody put their hand up and she took the microphone. She's telling us this, that I took the microphone to this person in the front row and he said, what about unicorns? Do you believe in them? And she said, that's when I met my first unicorn. Radley Valentine, right? He does all these cards with her. And I was like, let me see what a unicorn looks like. And he's a unicorn anyway, so he's the only one I had a reading with because he was a unicorn. He comes from the unicorn realm. And this is you. You get your magical unicorn now. Communication with unicorn. Purification, undercover action. This is magical. Just enjoy the tiniest moments, right? This is magic coming in. Celebration with a unicorn. A magical unicorn. A magical unicorn. That's so good. This is the wheel of the year. We're actually in it today. Right? So this is the old ways. This is the masculine energy, the old ways of Avalon. This is the feminine getting the galactic upgrades, right? And just going into gratitude as this wheel turns. This is the Green Man, knock on the door. I'm going to just have a look here while I've got you for the unicorn and the maiden. I'm a magical unicorn. Yes. Oh. The sacred unicorn and the magical fairy maiden are preparing for a mission. Oh. The maiden lives in the world, the real world, as we say, that we inhabit day to day. There she does undercover work on behalf of all that is magical, true, and soulful. Her ally, the unicorn, is to go to the etheric places and share her work with the creatures too long in hiding, and ask them to come forward and let themselves be known again. Together they are discussing what must be done next. The unicorn knows the information will be safe with the maiden, and the maiden knows too that she is safe with this magical creature. Oh, I love it. But they also know that there are those who would hurt and hunt them down, the unicorn, especially for its marvelous knowledge, its magics, its alicorn with its healing properties, and the mystic ruby that lies beneath its brow. What? The mystic ruby that lies beneath its brow. That's its corn, unicorn, alicorn, giving those who possess it the power to see into the hearts of those around them and know their true intent. But together they know they can do their work. They meet in the they meet in the in-between planes, out of sight, in your dreams, visions, meditations, and path workings. But it is her job to take the information back, to translate it into material forms. It is in this way that purifying and detoxifying vast areas can take place. They both work for peace, and they both are able to see right into the hearts of those around them. Wow. Among their many skills, unicorns have the ability to create peace, even when confronted by great aggression. One stayed famed warlord, Genghis Khan, Genghis Khan, right? One stayed famed warlord, Genghis Khan's hand, turning him back from battle and choosing peaceful settlement of differences. Unicorns also bring about the power of the written word. They communicate and take that need to be told. This holds true for artists too, as the original language the unicorn developed was pictorial. So they are behind many film projects, novels, television series, and visual arts and collage. Most especially, if this card has appeared to you and you are embarking on a creative project, simply ask for the help and guidance of the unicorn, who will lift you with inspiration and help you through any block you may be having regarding writing. The unicorn's horn emanates from the center of his brow, the region in which his and our third eye and third eye chakra are located. The third eye contains our capacity for intuition, for psychic abilities, for clairvoyance, and for communion and communication between the worlds. To your Heavenly Father, she means. I don't think she's met him yet. Anywho, when this card shows up for you, the messages you are receiving are very likely to be reaching you through that point. You can use our intent, our energetic power, emanating from that point too, to pray over our water, to seek out peaceful solutions, and to keep precious, rare, and sacred beings safe from harsh and toxic environments. If the unicorn and the maiden appear to you in a reading, you are being reconnected with your magical self, with your own maiden, your own pure, wild qualities, gentle and free, fierce and beloved, as is the magical creature, the beloved unicorn. The unicorn is a symbol of ancient magic's rising and purification of the earth and the etheric realms taking place. The maiden and the unicorn standing together indicates that you are receiving communications about detoxifying, clearing your environment, following your life path, and being a peaceful activist for change. The doors between worlds for you are growing wider and wider. More and more is coming through for you. Please know that you have a purpose. which is in the moment now to help the environment. You are a peaceful being, sensitive, and yet so very strong and powerful. Keep some of your work secret. Do not try to attract attention. The new children who are becoming adults now are aided in their life purpose by the unicorns. It is time to protect and help something precious and threatened to survive. Bless your food and water to ingest healing unicorn energy. Oh, we got the legend, look. We got him here, look. Here he is. I haven't seen one, but I've seen one, like, you know, in the realm. So if you meet somebody who's from the unicorn realm, you can tell by their characteristics, right? I attract a lot from the cherub realm. They've got the heart-shaped faces, and they love decadence and romance and indulgence and love hearts, and, you know, nothing's too over the top for the cupids, you know. And then you've got the mystic angels, you've got the earth angels. It's beautiful. We all come from different realms. You have the mermaids and the fairies, right? The elves and the pixies. You got the Stargate ones, like they're like, you know, Star Wars or that other show showing me, right? They're a bit techno, nerdy type thing, intelligent, right? You can tell by the way they dress, they move. It was amazing to have 500 people in the room. And then you would go, you'd yell out the Doreen was talking about the characteristics of the realm. And you would say, I'm just telling you a story now, the reading's sort of over, but I'm just going to share with you what happened. So they started the realms, and I thought, I have to go back and get my water, my bottle from the room. So I ran all the way back to the room, and on the way back I went past the pool, so I jumped in the pool, you know. So then I'm drying off as I'm running back, because it's away from your room, not that far, but, you know, the pool's in the way. So I can't go past the pool without jumping in it. So now I'm all wet, got my towel, got my water, and I walk back in, and no word of a lie, Doreen's saying, so if you like drinking water and you like going in the water and you can't be away from the ocean and you live near the ocean and you got to jump in the pool if you see it, I walk in the room, right? So they all look at me and everyone's going, yeah. She goes, you're of the mermaid realm. So they were like, come over here, you're a mermaid. And I'm like, oh, well, I don't know if I fit into the realm, right? So you go and stand with about 15 people who are mermaids, and you look at all their characters, amazing. And I was sitting there going, oh, I don't know if I fit in here. I want to go over and have a look at the earth angels. I'll be back in a minute, right? So, of course, I'm a mermaid because I got my water, I've been in the pool, and I got my swimmers on all the time. Anyway, I don't fit in there. It was weird. So I go, I fit in over here. I'm definitely an earth angel. So I go over and I stand with them, and I'm like, nah, I'm not an earth angel. I might just go down and sit with the fairies, right? But I'm not a fairy either, because the fairies have bells on. That's how you know they're fairies. You know, they've got glitter in their hair. They've got their butterflies painted on their faces. Like, they've got little gypsy dresses. I mean, they're different. And all the fairies at the seminar sat on the floor. They didn't sit in the chairs, right? They all sat together at the front. Like, you could tell the fairies. And they would talk and giggle and be mischievous. So they all went out, right, and did fairy circles. Oh, I forgot to tell you that bit. Anyway, we went around the room. Then you go to the other one. Who was the other one I went to? I like the fairies. Oh, the mystic angel. I thought, no, I must be a mystic angel. Right, so I go over there and I stand there, that group, and I'm saying hi, and I'm like, nah. And then I look over and I go, whoa, what's that group? Oh, whoa, they look like royalty over there. That's my group. Right, and I start heading towards them, and they're like, right, who's this on approach? And I'm going, but it is I. And then I go, so what's this group? Because this is my group. Because their eyes were amazing. I remember 3 girls' eyes, the way their hair was. You know, they just looked like they stepped out of a Vogue fashion shoot. I'm all wet, right? My hair's wet, dripping, got wet. Anyway, they were the wise ones. So the wise ones which a lot of you are, can fit into any group. You're not a shapeshifter, but you can morph into it. Like, they thought I was a mermaid. They thought I was an earth angel. They were like, no, the mystic angels were like, no, you're over here. Because I'm like, I don't know where I am. And then I was like, there they are. So the wise ones, they weren't speaking to each other either. They were different. And they had their arms crossed and their shoulders back. And their hair was immaculate. And their eyes were sparkling. And I was like, I know I'm part of that group. And I just got to do my hair a little bit better, right? Maybe get my posture going, right? So that's the wise ones. You can jump around. So this is you graduating, right? Galactically. The masculine energies come online. The portal of the wheel is here. It's open. And this is time for celebration as you are magical. And you will meet your star tribe now, right? This is what a unicorn looks like in real life. Wise ones. You can morph with anybody. It's up to you. So enjoy your day. Enjoy the wheel of the year. Enjoy Beltane. Open your heart to love because the best is yet to come. And by the way, have some fun along the way. May God bless you in magical, wonderful ways. Today, that's Merlin. He rhymes things. I love you. Thanks for watching. God bless you. Book with me if you'd like a private reading at REIKIbybella.com or get your attunements at VIMEO, at Bella Katrina channel, or at REIKIbybella.com. I love you.